lighting in here is so bad. I swear when I'm downstairs, my lighting is absolutely terrible. But I had to jump on here because there are some blind items that I need to talk to you about.
And I can't give you any specific details.
But there is a lot of stuff that's happening behind the scenes right now with several different influencers that will become more apparent in time. And I apologize. I can't tell you guys who it involves. It could be Dramageddon 4, but there is going to be a huge lawsuit coming away with a business worth millions of dollars at stake with the developers of the product wanting out and the influencers not wanting to relent. Yeah. A Sister Wives eyeshadow palette, what could be better? Could you imagine? So I know so much more than what I'm telling you.
But let me just tell you something.
I've gotten a lot of heat over the last year or so about a lot of the different people I've covered in the beauty industry, and I just want to tell you guys, I was not lying about any of it. Like, what I've put out about a lot of these people is
Factual.
And there's now people in their lives coming towards me saying, yeah, you were right, and it was your work that actually led me to believe that this is what was going on. I did not realize this, and now I have so many details. You love blind items. I have so many details about everything that I did get right. So I got so much in this story right that the people in their lives were like, you were not lying. Like, this is exactly what's happening. So just remember that the reason why
we dig into
the reason why I do the work that I do is I want to uncover
the information about someone.
Which means that I need to, at times, look at the past. Because the best thing that you can do if you are a researcher and you are delivering a story is to look at somebody's past.
Somebody's past is their best indication of what they will do in the future.
Does it mean that they will repeat the past? No. But people who have a habitual, pattern of fraud and scamming and bankruptcies and judgments are going to, a leopard doesn't change their spots, especially when they're in their middle-aged. They don't just suddenly become different people. So a lot of these facades that you're seeing on social media are really gonna start cracking, like big time. Big time.
Big time.
It should come out in the open soon, and once it's filed, I will tell you all about it. So once the documents are filed, I will tell you everything that I know. But I can't say a word about who it involves, what it's about. Thank you, Jen, for your no, this is about humongous influencers, people that have
tens of millions of followers.
Like, not small influencers. These are humongous influencers.
I'm easily a little YouTuber with 4,500 subscribers and my column that gets, maybe 500,000 views on a good month. If I can piss people off that have millions of views a day, I'm doing something right.
That are legitimately scamming people. It's unbelievable. The tea is gonna be so piping. And you know what's the hardest part for me is I'm sitting on the phone and I'm like, yeah. Damn it, I can't say anything. But then I was like, I can do a blind item. So we're gonna do a blind item. So things are gonna start to get really interesting. Oh, and then one more thing. So yesterday I did a video about some of these influencers that have left YouTube. And I wanna tell you a little bit of a secret. some of these YouTubers didn't leave because everyone hated them. They left because they weren't getting views. And they weren't listening to the people in their lives about how they needed to change their content, and their content just was tanking. And so it has nothing to do with the fact that people wanted accountability, and more to do with the fact that their content sucked and they were losing views. So just remember, the next time someone shows up on shows up with a sob story about how they had to leave YouTube, about how they were so stressed out, or there was just so many terrible things going on in their lives, just remember that it has nothing to do with those things, and it has everything to do with the fact that their channels were not doing well.
And they're gonna blame it on mental health or whatever.
Yeah, I've been celebrating my anniversary. So, and I was talking to Lindsay Chrisley tonight, and I was telling her some of this stuff, and I was like, it feels so good to be validated. And she's like, you have a good picker, Katie. You can really sniff things out. And I'm like,
Thanks. Thanks, Lindsay. Love you, girl.
what did I say when they said I was right? You know, I didn't really say anything at all.
But you can just put things together in your brain and draw your own conclusions right now. Good night.